Hi, Sarah. Great job on the rough draft of your presentation. This is really visually appealing to me. I like the diversity shown with the pictures, and I like the color fade as well. The title and the subheadings are great. And I like the font you use. Sometimes I don't care for specific fonts, but for some reason I feel like this font went really well with the pictures you used. But anyway, I like how it looks. I also like the little white dots you used for separation. I also really like down here how the works cited section, you all said it pretty nice and it's easy to find it and it's out of the way as well. Overall, you packed a lot of good information into your presentation, which is great. There's so much information, though, that the paragraphs are kind of bulky. And I always find it harder to read information when it's one long paragraph. And this is something that I need to work on with my presentation, too. So I'm going to try and take my own advice as well when I revise mine. I do notice here in this first paragraph that you have three things here that are numbered, three different points you made. You can actually kind of pull them out, maybe indent a little bit, kind of like you did with the bullets down here, and that'll help break up the paragraph. Also, sometimes adding a custom spacing after specific lines, like maybe a 5-point, will help break up the paragraph as well. And if you don't know where that is, it's in the paragraph settings of your document typically. And you can it'll just kind of add a little space in between two sentences. So it breaks it up a little bit. But anyway, in this first paragraph, I did notice a few typos. With the hyphen here with the name, I don't think there's supposed to be a space after the hyphen. So you can double check that because down here you didn't have it either. So I'm pretty sure you need to take out the spaces if they show up. It might have just been this one spot. But anyway, you also don't need a period and a parentheses after the numbers here. So take one of those out. And I also noticed here in this first sentence, you capitalize in when you said not included in the mainstream. Well, it looks like you capitalized it. Maybe you didn't. I had surgery on my eyes, but I think it's capitalized. Yeah, I think you said included in. Those are capitalized, so don't capitalize those. But anyway, that's just kind of nitpicking a few things I noticed I thought I'd pull out or point out. The second paragraph is easier to read because you have these nice bulleted areas. It helps kind of break up the paragraph. You still might want to put a little bit of a space break in between the bulleted areas. So then it'll still kind of break it apart a little bit more, like just a little bit more. Also, so most of the information here seems like it's from sources. And I could totally be off base here, but I just wanted to share a thought that I had. I wonder if you could connect to the reader and engage them a little bit more if you rephrase some of the information in your own words. Like you might have paraphrased this anyway, but I thought if you could talk about some of this, like a little more from the teacher's perspective than the researcher's perspective, then it might help connect to us a little bit more. And hopefully that makes sense what I mean. And I mean, totally take it or leave it, that advice. It's just, I just kind of wanted to share my thoughts on it a little bit. And I mean, but like I said, you don't have to take that advice if you don't want to. So, the only other thing that I noticed is double check how you use the in-text APA citations, because I think they're supposed to look a little bit different than this. Like they're supposed to have the year attached to it and stuff like that. So just double check that you actually, that those are correct. But other than that, I mean, this looks great. And I haven't, read the responses of other people. I just went ahead and went into my own feedback. So I hope some of what I said is helpful for you, though. And good luck with your revisions. Thanks.